Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and welcome to our second weekly Wakening Waʿẓ. So, my job is to try to keep you awake and continue to be in a waked state until we finish, inshallah, which hopefully shouldn't be too long. I'd like to narrate a story to you, a story which the Prophet ﷺ himself narrated of a people of a time gone by. It is recorded both in Bukhari and Muslim, and it starts by mentioning that there were three men. A man who suffered from a skin disease, leprosy, a man who suffered from loss of hair at a very young age, and a man who was blind. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wanted to test these three individuals. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent an angel. And this angel approached the man who had a problem with his skin, a problem with his leprosy, and said to him that, what would you like? And he said, obviously, that I would like you to remove this harm away from my skin so people don't try to avoid me, people can come close to me, and so that I'm acceptable within society. So the angel, on the request from Allah, touched his face and his skin improved and his skin became better. The angel then asked him, what type of wealth would you like? And this man replied, he said, I would like wealth, I would like a cow, a cow or a camel. There's difference of a view in the narration, and what he was handed was a pregnant camel. Let's go with camel for this time round. He was given a pregnant camel and it was left to him. After some time, this camel produced more camels, as they normally do, until he became quite a wealthy chap. The angel then went up to the second person, the person who was obviously suffering from a loss of hair at a very young age, and he asked him, what would you like? And he said, as you can imagine, that I would like long flowing hair, nice hair, so that I look quite attractive and pleasing to the people. So the angel requested, and the gift was granted to him, and he had long flowing nice hair. He then asked him, what type of wealth would he like? And he said that I would like a cow. So he was given a cow, and it was a pregnant cow, and within a matter of time, we find that this chap also became quite wealthy because he had lots of cows which he could buy, or rather sell and buy other things that he needed. And the third man was the blind man. The angel approached him and asked him, what would you like? And the person said that I would like my sight to be returned, so that I'm not seen as an anomaly, that I don't have to rely on people, I can look after myself. So the angel requested from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and this person was able to see. And he asked him what he would like, and he said that I would like a sheep. A sheep was given to him, and this sheep was pregnant as well, and within a matter of time there were lots of sheep roaming all over the place. Not sheeps, mind you, be careful with that, sheep. After some time, this man had a valley full of camels, this other man had a valley full of cows, and this other man had a valley full of sheep. And this angel returned, this time in the form that the person was in before they were gifted with this beautiful skin, long hair and sight. So the one who was originally a leper, the one who was suffering from leprosy, was approached by the angel, dressed shabbily like an old man with leprosy, and asked this man that, look, I am lost, I have nothing with me, all I have is Allah and what you can give me, so assist me please. And this person responded and says, oh, well, I have lots of responsibilities, I have lots of wages to pay, I have lots of debts that I've incurred, I've also got to pay for this, pay for that, I'm sorry, I can't help you. So then he says to him that, in the name of that being who gave them to you, help me. So he said, oh, well, this was all inherited, I worked hard to achieve this, I've been working day and night in order to get all this great herd of camels now, and I've worked very hard, sorry, I can't help you. And so the angel disappears, and he doesn't know it's an angel yet. And then the angel approaches the second person, the second person in this case is the person who didn't have any hair but now has long hair. And this time he also comes in the form of a bald man, not very pleasing to the eye, and also very old and shabby. And so he asks him again that, can you please give to me, help me, I'm lost, I've got no food, no water, I'm traveling, can you give me something? Can you hand something over to me so that I could be on my way? I ask Allah first and then I ask you. And this person then said to him that, look, I can't, it's difficult for me, I have lots of bills, I have this payment, that payment, I can't do it, I'm sorry, be on your way. So he said, by that being who gave you your beauty and also gave you this, please give that. He also replied, oh, I've been working exceptionally hard, you don't know what I've been up to, I've been doing this, I've been doing that, whatever. Finally, he goes to the blind man and he asks in the form of a blind man, and he asks the same sort of questions. And this time, however, the man gives a different reply. He says, you can take what you like. All you find in front of you is the ni'mat of Allah, it's the blessing of Allah, and you can take what you like. The angel then shows his true form and says, or the form he came in, the beautiful form, and said that, I don't need your animals. That's not what I came for. I came to test you. You have succeeded, and your two companions have failed. Now, let's look at this or analyze this particular event. First of all, we find that these three people are in a state of need. So who do they turn to when they're in a state of need? The angel comes, they ask the angel for beauty and for wealth. So the beauty and the wealth came from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It wasn't as though they had earned that. But rather than that humbling them, rather than that having an impact in that, they realize that, hold on a second here, this is something we should realize, and if anybody else is in our situation, we should help them out. But unfortunately, what that did was blind them, spiritually blind them. It put them in a situation where they actually thought that, no, they have achieved this goal. So when they were asked to give, then they found it difficult to give. We can liken this to, or we can draw a simile this with zakat. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives us the wealth. He asks us to spend this wealth in the path of Allah, 2.5% as zakat. But we also want, nothing we have is ours. The sight that we have is a gift from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The hair that we have is a gift from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The good skin that we have is a gift from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And even if we were to find flaws in our health or flaws in our status, then we'd find that there's other things which are better, which make us, which we're not being grateful for. And similarly, wealth, if you think about it, we're born into this world with nothing. We're not even born into this world with clothes. And then obviously through the help of our parents and through our work and whatever else. But the real giver of all this is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He's the one who's giving everything to us. It's just we're not reflecting over that. We're feeling we're doing that. So one thing is that whatever state you are in, one should express gratitude to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Be grateful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Be thankful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. How can one be thankful? How can one express shukr? The way one expresses shukr is by abiding by his rules and abiding by his laws. That's your way of showing gratitude to someone. That's your way of showing gratitude to Allah. So if you were at somebody's house or you were at somebody's place and you abided by their rules and abided by whatever they asked from you, then that is you showing your gratitude to when they do give you things, like a child towards a parent. But whenever something is asked, then we should not forget that person who's in the situation now is that we were also in that situation not so long ago. So let's not forget our past either. Let's not become arrogant. We were all children at one time. We were all dependent on others before. Let's not forget that we were also dependent. Let's not think we were always independent. We were always like this. We weren't. We relied on people in the past, and that is also showing gratitude to them when they or anybody else in a similar situation comes up to us and asks us a favor. So let's not forget our past. We all came from a very difficult circumstances. We relied on our parents. We relied on our teachers. We relied on everybody around us in order to bring us so that we grew up. Once we've grown up, now suddenly we become independent of everybody and think that nobody did anything for us and I did everything myself. So this is ingratitude. It's ingratitude to Allah and it's ingratitude to people around us. So finally then, when the test comes to give, then we should give freely and wholeheartedly. Allah SWT provides us food throughout the whole year. When He asks us not to eat, then we should express our gratitude and not eat. Allah SWT has given us our life and given us our time. So when He asks us to pray for a few minutes in a day, then that's also something that we should give. Because the time, everything Allah SWT has given us. So this is a way of expressing gratitude. So Jazakumullah khair for joining me on our second weekly Wakening Waʿẓ. It's amazing. We're already 2 weeks or so into Ramadan. Not so long left now. So we need to make sure that we are taking the best out of it and we need to reflect. It's not just the point of Ramadan of getting hungry and tired. Reflect. Take some time out. Think about things. Watch the videos that we're sending. Read the articles that we're putting out. Reflect. So this Ramadan becomes a life-changing Ramadan. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us all the tawfiq to act upon that. Ameen. Wa akhiru da'wana. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.